There are endless ways to fail at railfanning. Sometimes it's an unfortunate event, other times it's a skill issue, and every once in a while, it's a sad mix of both. Today I'll be ranking a list of different ways to fumble the bag railfanning. I might come out with a part 2, so like the video and leave your recommendations in the comments if there's anything you think needs to be in a video. Unexpected clouds. Oh, this is an instant mood killer. First off, if you go out on an overcast day and walk away with a cloudy shot, that doesn't really count as unfortunate because, I mean, let's be real, you signed up for it. However, when you make a cross-country road trip on a perfectly picturesque sunny morning, only for the tiniest cloud to spawn out of absolute nowhere and cover the sun immediately as the train gets into view, that is what we call an unfortunate situation. It might just leave you questioning your hobby. I would consider this to be a moderate inconvenience. Don't get me wrong, I hate clouds with a burning passion. However, seeing a train is better than not seeing a train a lot of the time, and there are worse things that can happen, such as backlit running traffic. I know that you can't control the weather, but it is such an unfortunate circumstance when all of a sudden your phone boy hit you up saying that the most foam-worthy train known to man is on the way, except it's northbound, sometime during the month of June on a Tuesday, running with the sun directly behind it. You may try to convince yourself, oh, I'll get lucky with the return trip. Shut up, bro. You know it's gonna be running while your unemployed self is scrolling through TikTok at 3 a.m. the following day. Backlit running traffic, especially if it's something of interest, that's immense pain and suffering. The only reason it doesn't fall under rage quit material is because there's a 0.001% chance of seeing the return trip under favorable conditions. Also, I'm not talking about all backlit traffic, I'm specifically talking about this type of backlit. If you call this okay, I don't know what else to say to you, bro. Seek help. Falling asleep trackside. Falling asleep trackside is a major skill issue, but I'm gonna be honest with you, bro, it's happened to me before. Let's just say I was nice and cozy in the truck waiting on a train while it was 20 below outside, so I just sat in there with the heat going, and next thing I knew, I rose to the tail end of a train. Nothing short of despair. Forgetting an SD card. Another skill issue, but wow, does it hurt. One of the worst parts about forgetting an SD card is a lot of times you don't even realize until it's far too late. The other day I traveled a little ways north for a video at this bridge. I step out of the vehicle and hear the train at the nearest grade crossing. Oh, I timed this perfectly, I thought to myself. I got the tripod set up with much difficulty, as I always do. Open the camcorder's LCD, and I'm greeted with everyone's favorite message. I had a spare width, but it was too late to run back and get it from the car. I watched the train cross over the bridge, and I wasn't that disappointed because it was the dark side, but hadn't it been for the SD card incident, I could have at least gotten the drone in the air and probably walked home with a decent shot. Forgetting an SD card is straight up rage quit material. I've rarely felt more defeated anywhere in life than watching a train go by, camera in hand, but no footage to replay. Crashing a drone. Crashing a drone while railfanning is quite the moment of aura loss, especially when there happen to be other foamers on site to witness it, as was the case with one of my 2 incidents. I might have ended up getting lucky with probably the only railfan on the face of the earth still using a camera pole at the time reaching into a tree to rescue my drone, but nothing was able to rescue my shattered ego. Both times I had drone incidents, the clips were salvageable, I guess, and admittedly pretty funny, and I always have video going on the ground, so just for those reasons, I'll put this under immense pain and suffering rather than rage quit material. Train sneaking up on you. Everybody likes to have a decent warning before the train shows up. It helps you capture the train coming into frame and get the whole horn sequence. You know, it's just a lot better. However, there are a lot of places that make it super easy for a train to just pop up out of nowhere. Places like this highway overpass, anywhere with loud traffic noise, or simply a spot with no horn crossings within 2 to 3 miles. While it is super nerve-wracking to all of a sudden escape your trance of staring at the ground wondering if the train is ever going to show up, to all of a sudden looking up and see that said train is actually right there and you should have pressed the record button 30 seconds ago, it's usually not the end of the world and you'll probably make it home with semi-usable footage. For this reason, I'm going to put this under tolerable. You know, you can live with it, but it's really annoying. Traffic in frame. Call me a big conspiracy theorist, but I am 110% convinced that there are cars who find trains, leave, follow them, and pace them alongside whatever highway they're running parallel to, just for the sake of ruining Fulmer's attempted across the highway shots. I'm ready to just give up on these shots altogether because this keeps happening every single time without fail, and I am so tired of it. Sure, the cars are only in the frame for a little bit, but it's enough to totally disturb the entire video and make me just not want to use it for anything besides further my point with videos like these. Total rage quit material. Few things anger me more.